Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the Githurai Kameme Roadshow, where residents declined to acknowledge greetings from William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and Mount Kenya leaders? That is what happened in Githurai. And reports now coming is that orders have come from offices above for the roadshows to be stopped. And those roadshows were being organized by Kavagara Unga, which was working in partnership with Kameme TV and radio. And according to this information that is coming now, this is Wahome Thuku saying, all Kavagara roadshows have been cancelled on orders and pressure from Harambee Annex. Reason, in one of the roadshows, the crowd refused to have greetings sent to William Ruto and Kingpin. Kavagara is a popular brand of unga in Kenya. They have been holding marketing roadshows during which they give out free packets of unga. Now the roadshows are said to be potentially breeding ground for revolution, semi-insecurity. So, revolutions will not be televised through Kavagara roadshows, but they will happen anyway. The voice of revolution is very loud and growing louder every day. It's being heard in offices, in coffee farms, in places of worship. Voices of revolution is even interrupting morning glories. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not very easy as they may want to show. Muthoni wa Kirumba, who called Uhuru Kenyatta live and led the frenzy on Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday, has been the MC in those roadshows. And I think the fact that she called Uhuru Kenyatta, that video went viral. And immediately she went out in those roadshows, she actually changed the tide. And someone felt a bit insecure. Number two, you will also remember that Maina Njenga has also been part of those roadshows at some point. And that is why you see some people are feeling a bit uncomfortable by what exactly the potential of those roadshows. Now, I want to look at this move politically, the move to ban those roadshows. And if there is a problem, then I think even the talent search by Gaturura, which has been another political platform for the leaders, could also face the ban. Or how different is this? Kindly subscribe to our channel. But before that, we are doing 100 shillings challenge, this wheelchair challenge, to purchase 5 wheelchairs for kids with cerebral palsy and autism here in Nairobi. And as you can see, these are the photos. This is the photo of these kids are in need of a wheelchair. So what we did under the bold that this month we are pushing on that so that we can help them get wheelchairs. I was talking to the parents, like you can see in the previous video. It has not been very easy actually for them going to school, operating from home, but they're in urgent need of wheelchairs. So I decided that of all other requests, let's try and see if we can bring this together. The target is 100,000, and I believe that if we push through, we'll make sure that we do this, especially this month of November. Ladies and gentlemen, and I want to say thank you to, let me just mention one name. Yes, I've got some messages here. Thank you, Hilda, Eric, Dennis, Festus. Yes, Hilda, Dennis, Festus. Yes, and Maureen. Thank you very much for your support towards that. I believe that it will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Why do you think that some people are feeling insecure by a mere fact, by the fact that rebellion in Mount Kenya is being seen? These roadshows, the roadshow is not a problem because it has been happening before. But there have been pressure for them to be cancelled because allegedly they are brewing grounds for revolution. And as someone is saying, if someone is thinking that it's about these roadshows, that person is wrong. What is bringing revolution is what government is getting wrong. You are simply getting it wrong. When it comes to the taxation regime, every minister wakes up every morning thinking of which new tax do I need to introduce so that I collect money. The president has been moving in different parts of the country and things are not so much clear on which direction the country is taking. And you can have your twist as you want, but you cannot run from the reality that things are bad. So there are three reasons why this decision seems to be coming now. Number one, I think Kenya Kwanza wants to suppress the visibility of Mount Kenya anger. I think the only thing happening now is that there is no public forum. There is no public forum where they can come and express their way. In fact, in election, there is just no recall. If today we wake up tomorrow and say, no campaigns, let's go to an election and see if we can still win, if William Ruto can still win. Don't even put Raila, put another candidate. Pick another candidate to vie with William Ruto and make sure that we're just going to campaign tomorrow. We're just going to vote tomorrow. No campaigns, no heavy lifting. I'm telling you, things will really shock even the individuals in this government. And they are realizing that the media is a very strong space, is playing a very big space in amplifying what's happening in Mount Kenya. What Ruto fears most is that if the Mount Kenya anger can be seen by the rest of the country, while these are the people that were supporting him to the last man, then it will give the country clamor for revolution and clamor for regime change. And that's why they will want it to be somewhere under the carpet. Number two, I think people are getting insecure, and that is what I may say, insecurity of tenure. That probably I can lose my first term. So, in politics, things are just taking stock. Huh? If in Githurai you are rejected, then tomorrow you go to Western, you are rejected. Then the other day you go to Mombasa, you are rejected. You go through the same fate. So if it reaches an election, even electioneering period, and all these areas you are rejected is where you scoop the votes, people will question, where did you get the vote? So they will not want the popularity. They will not want to make the popularity of the president or Kenya Kwanza be seen as dwindling or that it's waning. That popularity is waning, and because it's a shock on Kenya Kwanza tenure, they want to keep it under the carpet. Lastly, someone is simply shaken by Uhuru's birthday frenzy because the masses clearly are seen to be shifting. So someone is just shaken. I don't know who that person is, but you can make your guess. The other day I was saying that Rigathi Gachagua might have made a mistake by calling for reconciliation with Uhuru Kenyatta. I'll analyze that video one day. And in real sense, that's what's happening here. The masses shifted. And the more these rallies are going on, maybe the team are thinking that the Kavaraga and Kameme Roadshow, being as a marketing, but they're feeling like the political undertones in it. It could be just a roadshow there, but with the real political intentions. And they're feeling that Uhuru Kenyatta could be behind it. And that is why someone is feeling like, no, Uhuru is taking over. And I don't know. Let's wait and see how this will go. But I don't think it's something right. Thank you. Let's continue supporting our November 100 shillings challenge towards the purchase of that wheelchair. I believe we can do that. Probably by next week, we'll be able to purchase the wheelchairs. Thank you.